Hey guys, Tony here, and to all of you there at Ken and Nikki and Martin and Tracy and Craig and Lee and Tony and Juliet, I know you're having the first Get Started kickoff meeting of the year. Welcome back, so to speak. January the 15th, we're up and running. Obviously, we're working towards March the 7th, right? I think it's March the 7th, the weekend seminar 2020. Getting 20 people sponsored, getting 20 people to your function. That's our focus. Our war cry for the year, personally, is called deliberate urgency, right? Be deliberate about the things that get results and be some urgent so we can get some energy going and release the virus, so to speak, to get things to work. So excited to say welcome to the new year. Also excited to say I think it's February the 2nd that I'm going to be over there doing a BDS. Really look forward. We can use that BDS so big time, guys, to launch your business. And lots and lots of things can happen in 15 days. In fact, 10. Firm believer that you can get more results in 10 days explosion than you can in 9 months tiptoeing. Why would you tiptoe in the business when you could explode? Just natural hesitation. We've pretty much all got natural hesitation in everything we do in our lives. And once in a while we get really wild and excited, and maybe, that's just what you can do. And we can take get wild, have a few launches, do a what the heck, man. Let's get going, have 3 good meetings, book them up, and just channel everyone into the second to come and see. Here we are. Take a look if we haven't met before. I'm 54 years of age. Mary's 52. We got started looking at this idea when we were 26 and 24. It's looked after us tremendously well. It can look after you to some degree. And that's really what we're talking about. That's what you hear at this meeting that you're having right now, which is like an NDO, get started, to get connected with this group, get a feeling. I mean, none of us are sure, what is this company Amway? What is networking? We've all heard the boogeyman stories typically of, someone who tried and didn't work it, or what is it? And, it's kind of one of those seems to be too good to be true. But that's the nature of viral marketing. It's not anything else other than that. And in today's day and age, the world of social networking, the days of the internet, this concept is now becoming more mainstream than anything that I've seen in the last 30 years. You know that there's groups of people today that are clustered around Facebook, 500 million humans gathered around an organization. But there's little groups of people all over the planet now that are coming together. Now, the Amway Corporation networking was really the forerunner of almost everything we're seeing in social networking. That's how I see it now. And you are with Network 21. Network 21, if it's not the premier organization within Amway, it's certainly, without a doubt, hands down, one of the top 5. That's objectively. Subjectively, I made my choice to be in Network 21. I wasn't in Network 21. I was part of another very big global group. I made my choice some 10 or 15 years ago, where Jim and Nancy Dornan were taking Network 21, that they were so far ahead of anything else, and that has proved to be an absolutely fantastic choice. So I can reassure you, you're with the top company in networking. You're within the top group of people that are within networking, and within that Network 21 group, you're with effective people. Whether you're with Martin and Tracy, part of the great, amazing Cox organization, or you're with Craig and Lee, or Tony and Juliet, or Ken and Nikki, or perhaps connected down through some other leader. It doesn't matter when you're in Network 21. We all lead up to Jim and Nancy Dornan, and we all lead up to the fantastic infrastructure that's created around the world that you can tie into, learn from, duplicate, and leverage. But it comes back to you. You see, this is about you. This is no longer, in my opinion, about is Amway good, is Network 21 good, and can you do it? There's been years and years and years and years and years of conferences and discussions dedicated to that subject. But you know what? If you've got any common sense, any desire that'll make you go through superficial information and get it real. And you can hit Google and you can listen to some CDs and you can go to a couple of meetings. You can see for yourself those things. We're not there now. We're here, we're talking about what is it that those of us that get results, that are able to make predictable, ongoing income. We're not talking about people that get in a company and make some money for a while. We're 29 years in this business, making more money than we've ever made. Have a look, having fun, sitting right now, enjoying one of the fruits of the labor, freedom. Traveling around the world with 3 of our children, our 17, our 16 and our 11-year-old. We've left the 4-year-old behind. Just to give the other 3 a chance to kind of enjoy what they were doing. Over to Washington, D.C., around all the museums, the monuments, up to Boston, went in there, saw the Celtics playing, just off the wall atmosphere, a game decided by 1 point. If you're a basketball fan, the Boston Gardens, the TD Gardens, to see them go off was awesome. A few days later, we're in New York. Man, to get out in Times Square and just, we've been in New York before, and you get to Times Square, and all of those lights, it's like a mini Las Vegas. But Times Square with your children, seeing it all over again, absolutely off the hook. And then to go to Madison Square Garden and watch the Knicks play, again, really exciting night for them. They beat the Spurs, which was a huge win for them. So they were very excited. Even though we're Spurs fans, wow, did Madison Square go off. And then we got down here to Orlando a couple of days ago. You may know that Amway is the owner of the Orlando Magics. It's the team in the NBA with the highest payroll that there is. That'll give you some idea maybe of the financial stability if you're a sports freak. And, they're looking real good, very strong. And there we were in seats. And I don't know what those seats were, but they would be something like, I would say $400 to $600 US per seat. And there was my wife, myself, and 3 children. And Amway gave us those seats about 6 rows back from the very front of the floor. A little wristband that lets you go out and get all the goodies that you want and everything. And, that's Amway Corporation. That's life. That's freedom. Today, I'll be traveling up to Bob and Terry Andrews, great friends, Crown Ambassadors in Tampa, Florida, a couple of hours away, because I'm going to speak at their weekend seminar. Mary and the kids are going to go along, and today they're going to go to Disney World, and tonight they're going back to another game, same seats I suppose, that Amway's provided for them to watch another game, because my son is a really real basketball freak. So we're living the dream. We're living the dream just like so many people can. And that's what I want to finish on, guys, that this is not a dream as in Facebook. Just watch the movie Social Networking. Loved it to bits. But you know what? They made a phrase in there. This is a once-in-a-generation opportunity. A once-in-a-generation opportunity. And this, in Amway Corporation, this is not a once-in-a-generation opportunity. It's not about 1 or 2 or 3 or 4 people becoming multi-billionaires. There's people go diamond and people go emerald every year in Amway. Many people go emerald and diamond every year in Amway. Now, emerald and diamond do not make you a billionaire. Emerald and diamond do not get you on the rich list. But they create financial independence at the most fundamental level. A great emerald business that's set up strong and deep with another 3 or 4 legs coming on the side. You know what? You've got what the most of us from the upper middle class could expect to have for the rest of our life, more than what we could expect if we know how to build them strong. You build diamonds strong, wow, you're going to be free. And I talked to my 17-year-old. He said, wow, that was pretty amazing. Because, over the years we've tried some different things. We've done venture capital. We've probably lost about $2 million in different sort of venture capitals. Things that could have made us, I remember one was like $80 million it would have made. None of those ideas worked for us. Just like they don't for nearly everyone. For every story you see of Facebook, for every story you see where someone put $100,000 or $20,000 or $50,000, and this was the next big thing. Gosh, as well as I do, there are thousands of ideas that nearly made it that didn't make it. But this is the idea that's predictable, 100% predictable if you will deliberately do what the things are that are there to be done. They're not difficult, they're core, and they're pace setter, and they're leaders club. It's just that most of us will not do them unless we understand in our own heart that this is what makes it happen. And so today, you're at a group of people to get connected, because you can do emerald and you can do diamond. It's not a pipe dream. It's not something that's a lotto. It's not joining Amway's nothing. Great. It's a no-brainer, as we call it. Join, get some products at a cheaper price than paying retail. That takes no intelligence. That takes no commitment. It's just something that you would do. But emerald and diamond, it doesn't take hard work. It doesn't take intelligence. It doesn't take skill. It doesn't take talent. Yes, you'll do some work. Yes, you'll develop some skill. And yes, you'll make use of your talents. But that's not the secret. For me, the secret is understanding properly what it is that people that get results are doing. It's that simple. It's that basic. Now, you might be able to understand that by coming to one meeting. You might be like me and a lot of other people that have had to go to 30 or 40 meetings and listen to maybe 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 100 CDs. But that information is there. You can look at it. And at a certain point, the light comes on. Look around the room. One of the most important things that you can get to hear at this meeting is to look at people like Martin and Tracy, like Craig and Lee, like Ken and Nikki, like Tony and Juliet, and any number of other leaders that I should be mentioning their names, but I don't know where to start and where to stop. But look at them. You can see like I can see and like I saw 29 years ago. Sharp people by anyone's guessing. Balanced people. People good morals, good values, good whatever you want to judge human beings by. And these people have something in their eye. They've got hope, they've got vision, they've got expectation. They might have some frustration at not getting to where they want to get as fast as they can get. That's natural for any achiever in life. But when you look around, these people have got that in their eye because they've been students of this business. They became addicted at some level, just like falling in love, to the possibilities of what could be in their life. Just like the possibilities are there for your life. A well-constructed emerald business is at least 450,000 Rand of ongoing income. A diamond business is at least 1.2 million ongoing income. Amazing money by any upper middle class person's standard. It's enough to get most of our attention. To do it, you do the research to get the belief. How do you do it? You bring 20 people along to the BBS. You bring 20 people to the weekend. We get some momentum. We get it rocking and rolling. For those of you that we're going to see at the weekend seminar there at the end of, in January, we've got a weekend for Leaders Club and above. Wow, I just can't wait. I've really got so much inside me that I just want to get connected and get on a roll. As I say, our theme for the year is deliberate urgency. That we get deliberate, waves of urgency, waves of passion, come and go. You don't have to stay like a hyped up maniac for the rest of your life. We're on holiday having fun. But we've found a way to release waves and then help other people release waves and then help us release waves. And when you release waves of energy in a launch, you release new fresh energy into those organizations. So it's extremely valuable intellectual property. Personally, I can say it's 29 years. 29 years connected, having had the honor, the privilege of being around the best that are in the industry, hands down, no question. 29 years of applying ourselves, sometimes more effectively than others, sometimes more intensely than others, but we've been connected. And that's what we're going to talk about and bring to you. If you're in Martin and Tracy's group, it won't be part of that deal, but we'll take the essence of that and we'll bring it to you at that BDS, especially at the leaders meeting. So have a great one, guys. Get focused, get committed, because 2011, deliberate urgency.